Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Amy.
And this is our dog, Jagger.
We left our beautiful home in Maui and built ourselves a home on wheels.
And now we would like to invite you to join us as we drive from California to Panama. Previously on the Traveling Together Journal, we find some fun surf, some big crocs, and a load of problems while traveling down the coast of Mexico. We've left the coast and headed for Santa Maria del Oro, a beautiful freshwater lake located in the crater of an extinct volcano. We found a little hotel that was willing to let us camp on their lawn and rented kayaks, so we set up and went exploring. Our rented boats were pretty tippy and Amy managed to put herself in the water. To her credit, she could get back in the boat on her first try, and back in the water without trying at all. Heard the visibility here was unusually good by lake standards, so we threw on the snorkel gear and took a look. We did manage to find a few interesting fish, and seeing how the reeds grew up out of the water was really cool. This local restaurant apparently puts their menus in the water and lets the fish decide. Forget burial or cremation, would you rather be baked or fried? We spent the rest of the day relaxing around camp and watching Jagger try to avoid his new friend.
So this just happened to us in the last couple of hours. It was dumping rain and all these cars showed up. Kind of appears it's one big group. There are a ton of kids, and I don't think we're gonna get much sleep tonight.
Unfortunately, Amy was correct, and after an unrestful night, we packed up and went in search of a nearby waterfall. So we're parked here for the cascada, and there's this cool old stone structure, and the cabinero that lives here told me it was built in 1592, and that this area was occupied by the Spanish and then the French, and this was part of the water system that brought water down from further up the hill and then would drop off the end there into a water catchment system.
¿Cómo se llama?
Gin.
Huh?
Gin.
Gin? We came to this little parking lot to get a guide. So this little kid, he's about 9 years old, who is taking us to the waterfall, Cascadas de la Silla. Jagger in the burrow. Hi, little burrow. You gotta check this out.
What? Buried treasure? No way!
Oh my god, too funny.
Score! I've always wanted to find pirates' treasure.
They took us down to the main waterfall, but then Jagger had signified to us that there was another area, and there were some more stairs, and we followed it down to another cascada. We're hungry. It's almost 3 o'clock. Stop in just this little town center. Got some luncherias. They all look pretty good.
It's got like water on it.
Oh, that's right here. Arriving in Chacala. Saturday, so it's going to be a particularly busy day at the beach. But I mean, seriously, look at all these people. Look at all these people. Look at all those human bodies in the waves. This is crazy. Look at all these people.
A sea of humanity.
Look at all these people. This is like a beach in California. Look at all those heads. Those are all little heads. Look at all these people. You couldn't surf here if you wanted to. Alright, we're just leaving Chacala. We headed in there hoping to find some surf. There's still a little bit of swell in the water. And we got there and there was just a sea of people. Matt and I both don't think we've ever seen that many people in the ocean swimming, except for maybe Semana Santa in Nicaragua, but I still think that might have been more than that, and it's just a normal weekend. So we left. It was a little uncomfortably crowded in Chacala and no waves, so we're headed to San Pedro. Wish us luck. Get in there! Dagger, get in there! Seriously, he didn't drink any goddamn water. He was so distracted. So irritated. So we are in San Pedro or San Francisco, Mexico. It is July 30th.
Isn't it San Pancho?
San Pancho. It
or
is.
San Francisco?
I don't know why I keep saying San Pedro.
I've said it before too.
Probably because I keep doing it. So now we're here and there is a wave. There was enough swell for people to be surfing, but it didn't look that inviting. Our option so far is I think we're gonna sleep in our car on the street. It's a pretty safe town, so it's okay. We're in the little town of Punta Mita.
Little town with big resorts.
Just gonna get some breakfast. We have no idea what we're doing today. Matt, what'd you get?
I got a quesadilla with beans and ensalada salad, which consisted of tomato and lettuce. And then I'm just shoving the whole thing into my quesadilla to make a bean and cheese burrito.
And I got some carnitas con frijoles, tacos. Eating that cute little place. We were at the marina restaurants that we thought we were gonna eat at, and then they were like pretty expensive, so we left. We're just trying to find some surf. We found, what was that break called?
I don't even remember anymore.
That wasn't helpful. Anyways, it was way too small. Not even a huge board would have surfed that. So we're just traversing down this trail. Since a bunch of longboard lesson type things were cruising down this way. Voila! So that was definitely not the wave to retire our travels on and try to pick up some job at the Wild Mex here. It's definitely a good beginner wave though. And who knows, maybe we'll be back to surf it in a little bit. We're gonna go check out a couple more spots on the south end of Punta Mita. Well, we're in the search of some decent waves. And the entire coastline is just filled with these like huge resorts with no public beach access. But this little resort here, I guess there's just a little trail through those trees. So we're gonna go explore.
Pretty good. Happy to be looking for waves. It's always fun when you think there's a chance you might find something cool. But happy so far.
Well, here's those resorts blocking the access to the beach. Jerks. Aww. I hope for their sake that's not the set. We're in the town of La Cruz, just past Punta Mita. We went to check out a campground that was in the iOverland app, and the manager wasn't there and no one had any idea what we were talking about. And now we're having some lunch at an overpriced restaurant. Matt has gotten a hamburger and I have some ceviche. It's not as good as that little restaurant in Insurgents in Baja, but will anything ever be that good? I don't know. But it is really cute. And they have Wi-Fi. I think we've given up on finding any like good uncrowded waves. And we're gonna head back to Sayulita and see if we can't just find a place and maybe get to work on some of these videos.
Next time on the Traveling Together Journal, we relax in the beautiful beach town of Sayulita.